Okay, so we were discussing regarding the third module of Indian Contract Act 1872 that is related to special contracts. And under that special contract, we have done one part that was contract of agency. That part is over. And today we are going to understand the another special contract. That contract is known as contract of guarantee. Now, as far as this contract of guarantee is concerned, it is the contract where one person is promising to another person on behalf of third person. It's very complicated thing. One person is promising to another person on behalf of third person. That means there is one person who wants to take some loan from one party, but that party is asking him that I will give you loan only on one condition, that if you give me any guarantee or any surety. That means in case you default in making payment to me, that person should make me the payment. That much surety I want. Right? Now, the person who wants the loan may approach one person, good person, who will be ready to take the guarantee of him. That means in case if on due date, the person who has taken loan is not in a position to pay it back to the creditor, then this person will be held responsible for that. So it's a very complicated situation where the person who is taking the responsibility of making the payment, he is taking the risk of other person, right? And at the same time, when you are taking the risk of another person, you have to have certain rights, you have to have certain duties, and one special title also should be given to you, so that if any case, if at all anything is happening in future, you should have your own measures to come out from the problem. And this contract of guarantee is the answer for all these things. So what contract of guarantee says, which is covered in our section 126, this particular part you have to keep in mind. It is section 126 of Indian Contract Act, which is defining the term contract of guarantee. What it says that a contract to perform or discharge the liability of third party in case of his default. So it is a contract where the one party is taking the liability of third party, that I will discharge your liability or I will perform your liability in case of your default. This is pure example of contract of guarantee, where one person is taking responsibility of third person, that he will perform his duties, his liabilities in case of his default. अगर वो अपनी liabilities को पूरा नहीं कर पाता है, तो ये जो पर्सन है जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ गारंटी में आ गया है, वो उसकी लायबिलिटीज को पूरा करेगा. So this is, if you see from the bird eye view, only from the screen, this is very simple. But when you try to understand, it's becoming more and more complicated. And because of that, there are certain essential conditions which are to be completed by contract of guarantee. If there is contract of guarantee, then there are certain special conditions which are to be completed or satisfied by this contract. And if this contract is not fulfilling that condition, then it will not be considered as contract of guarantee. So these are called as essentials or essential conditions. The first condition is three parties. Always and always, whenever contract of guarantee is taking place, there are three parties into that. Now, who are these three parties? I will be just writing it over here. The first party is known as principal debtor. Principal debtor means the person who is in the need of money and who wants to borrow some money. Then the another person is, or the another party is creditor, or you can say lender, the money lender, the person who is giving you the loan is called as creditor. And then the third party is surety, or guarantor. So these are the three parties which are there in their contract of guarantee: principal, debtor, creditor or lender, and surety. Now these three parties altogether, they form contract of guarantee. If there is any contract where there are only two parties, then this cannot be considered as contract of guarantee. पहली बात तो ये है कि अगर दो पार्टी से तो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बनेगा ही नहीं, right? So let us say if anything is happening, any problem is arising out of this contract and the parties want to go to the court, the moment they will go to the court, judge will ask them, first you prove that it is a contract of guarantee. तो सबसे पहला सवाल तो उनको यही पूछा जाएगा that how many parties are there in your contract. If they are saying there are three parties and all three parties are there in the court available or the names are available, then we can say that the first condition is satisfied. So the first condition is there should be three parties. Who are these three parties? Principal, debtor, creditor, and then surety. ये तीन चीजें आपको याद रखनी है. There are three parties: principal, debtor, creditor, and guarantor or surety. ये तो बहुत ही सिंपल सी बात हो गई. Now the second condition is entering into agreement. As far as term agreement is concerned, agreement means offer plus acceptance. This is what we have learned in our chapter number 1. One person have to give the offer, another person have to accept the offer, then only the agreement will come. Now here there are three parties, so there should be proper offer. That means a valid offer should be given to one another, and there should be valid acceptance. Since there are three parties, so there are chances of having, some sort of disputes or some sort of difference of opinion as far as offer and acceptance is concerned. Sometimes guarantor may say that no, that much guarantee I will not take. I can take guarantee only up to 10,000. Then sometimes creditors may say that no, I will not take this particular person as a guarantor who's giving only guarantee for 10,000. I'm giving you 50,000, so I want guarantee of rupees 50,000. Then principal debtor may be having his own, difference of opinion as far as the rate of interest is concerned. So there are so many terms and conditions, and there are three parties. So all these three parties should agree upon the same terms and condition. There should not be any kind of dispute or difference of opinion. If there is any difference of opinion, that means they are not agreeing. अगर पार्टीज आपस में सहमति नहीं दिखा रहे हैं, जो कंडीशंस हैं उनको अपनी मर्जी से चलाना चाहते हैं और सामने वाला पार्टी एग्री नहीं कर रहा, वो मान नहीं रहा, तो एग्रीमेंट तो बनेगा ही नहीं ना. तो यहाँ पे ये बताया गया है that whenever contract of guarantee is taking place, there should be proper agreement which is to be entered by all three parties. ये तीनों पार्टीज को एंटर करने के टाइम पे जितने भी टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस बताए गए हैं वो सारे के सारे फॉलो करने, ठीक तरह से फॉलो करने, उसमें से वो पीछे नहीं हट सकते. That is entering into agreement. So you have to have valid offer, you have to have valid acceptance, and at the same time all the parties must be agreeing the terms and condition in the similar manner. उनके बीच में कोई भी difference of opinion नहीं आना चाहिए. Then the third condition is number of agreements. Number of agreements. Agreements means offer plus acceptance. This is what we have learned. Now there are three parties. Let us say there are three parties. Party A is the principal debtor who wants to take the loan. Party B is a creditor who is ready to give loan to Mr. A, but he is saying that I want some guarantor because I don't trust you. At the last minute or on the maturity date, you may say that I don't have money. And at the same time, you are not having any security as well. Otherwise, when a person who is asking for the loan or for money, he has to give some security. He may be having some bank deposits, he may be having some gold, some papers of property, something should be given, not to the person who is giving you the loan. Now over here, you are, the Mr. A is not in a position to give any security. So what B is saying, I will not give you loan unless you are not bringing any capable person who is taking your responsibility, who should be ready that if you are not paying the money on maturity date, then he will pay or she will pay. I want that much guarantee. So A knows Mr. C, who's the best friend of A, and C is little, capable person to pay back the loan. He is having that much money in his hand. So C is saying, okay, don't worry, I'm taking your guarantee. So C is surety or guarantor. There are three parties: principal debtor, creditor, and surety, A, B, and C. Now you tell me how many agreements will take place, whether it will be one agreement, whether it will be two agreement, whether it will be three agreements or more than three. How many agreements are taking place in case of contract of guarantee? I have given you the structure. There are three parties, A, B, C. When they are entering into contract of guarantee, how many agreements they are entering into? Agreement means offer acceptance, offer acceptance. कितने आते हैं इस तरह से? एक होता है, दो होते हैं, तीन होते हैं, या तीन से ज्यादा ही हो जाते हैं? How many are there? एक अंदाजा? You can put your answer in the chat box. Okay, Rita Ram is saying 2, 22. Okay, 2. Okay, so I'm getting answer in direct messages also. They are saying 2. Okay, so according to you, the agreements which are taking place between or among three parties are 2. Okay, now I'm just showing it to you so that it will be there in your mind. Now there are three parties. Let us say this is party A. Then we have party B, and then party C. If you give the legal title, A is having the legal title of principal debtor, B is having legal title of creditor who is going to give loan to A, and C will be termed as the surety or guarantor. Now, the first request will come from A to B. I will be just making this thing. Now, let us say this party A is approaching B. So simply we can say that one agreement is happening between A and B. ये तो काफी सरल सी बात है. A is requesting B that I want a loan, offer and acceptance चल रहा है. हो सकता है B मान भी जाए. Now what B is saying that no, I want one guarantor. Right? I want one guarantor who should take your responsibility, that in case if you are not paying the money, then he will be paying it. So now C will come in the picture, and C will give the guarantee on behalf of Mr. A to Mr. B. So यहाँ पे one more agreement has come, right? Now in between means before this agreement, there is talk between A and C. Sorry. There is talk between A and C. Don't you feel that? See, when A requested B that I want some loan, I want some money. Okay, B agreed that. That means there was one agreement between A and B. Then what B said that you go to some person or you bring some person who should take the guarantee and who should make me the payment. So before C came into the picture, before this agreement happened between B and C, A approached C. A requested C. That means A offered C. A ने C को offer किया. Would you be my guarantor because I need money very urgently, and B is ready to give me that money, but he is saying that bring some guarantor. Would you be my guarantor? So that was one offer which was given to C, and C has accepted that offer. So here also one agreement is happening between A and C. So there are three agreements. This is number one agreement, which is happening between principal, debtor, and creditor. Then second agreement is happening between this creditor and surety. And here third agreement is taking place between principal, debtor, and surety. So there are three agreements, three different agreements. I hope you have understood that, right? ये आपको याद रखना है क्योंकि ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में आपको पूछा जा सकता है that how many agreements are taking place in case of contract of guarantee. That's the reason I told you this is very complicated case, because if this case goes to the court, then it will be very difficult for the judge to finalize, because there are three agreements and there should be the acceptance of terms and conditions, then only the case will go further. So unless and until there are no three agreements, then this contract cannot be called as contract of guarantee. अगर कोर्ट में ये जो पार्टीज गए हुए हैं, अगर वो ये प्रूव नहीं कर पा रहे हैं कि ये तीन एग्रीमेंट्स हुआ था, तो ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ गारंटी नहीं. फॉर एग्जांपल, यू आर आल्सो सेइंग दैट देयर आर टू एग्रीमेंट्स, तो यही होगा 1 and 2, एग्रीमेंट बिटवीन डेटर एंड क्रेडिटर, एंड एग्रीमेंट बिटवीन क्रेडिटर एंड श्योरिटी. आपके मन में भी यही होगा. ये इसके बारे में शायद लोगों ने सोचा नहीं. अब केस ऐसा हो सकता है कि जो सी है ये अपने आप बीच में पड़ गया. सी मे बी द वेरी गुड फ्रेंड ऑफ ए. He knows that A needs money from B and B is asking him to bring some guarantor. ये उसे पता चला क्योंकि B जो है वो कॉमन फ्रेंड होगा. शायद B ने C को बताया होगा, कह रहे तुम्हारा जो बेस्ट फ्रेंड है ना A, मेरे पास लोन लेने के लिए आया था, पर मैंने बोला गारंटी तो चाहिए, नहीं तो मैं नहीं दूंगा लोन. अब ये C को सिंपैथी है A के साथ. ही इज हैविंग सॉफ्ट कॉर्नर फॉर A, और उसको पता है कि ए ना बहुत ही ये एडमन पर्सन है, वो कभी भी मेरे पास नहीं आएगा ये रिक्वेस्ट लेके. सो सी ने क्या किया, अपनी तरफ से प्रॉमिस कर दिया बी को. राइट, यहाँ पे क्या हो गया, ये जो सी है ये बहुत अच्छा फ्रेंड है ए का, ये नहीं चाहता है कि ए किसी लॉस से सफर करे. तो सी ने क्या किया, सी ने बी को कहा कि अरे खाली गारंटी चाहिए ना, मैं दे देता हूँ गारंटी, इसको पैसे दे दो. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ यहाँ पे ये जो है तीसरा एग्रीमेंट हुआ ही नहीं. आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट? यहाँ पे तीसरा एग्रीमेंट नहीं हुआ. अगर कोर्ट में इस तरह का केस आया तो जज क्या बोलेगा कि अरे तुम लोगों ने तो ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं किया. राइट, ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं हुआ, इसकी वजह से आपका जो केस है कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ गारंटी नहीं बनता. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दैट पॉइंट? तो कोर्ट में ये प्रूव करना बहुत जरूरी रहेगा कि तीन एग्रीमेंट्स हुए थे, तीनों बार ऑफर भी हुआ था, तीनों बार एक्सेप्टेंस भी दिए गए थे. राइट, सो ये हो जाते हैं थ्री एग्रीमेंट्स. देयर आर थ्री एग्रीमेंट्स. देन द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज, द नेक्स्ट एसेंशियल कंडीशन इज consideration. Now over here I'll be just writing over here some words over here. Direct or indirect. Now, as far as meaning of consideration is concerned, something in return. Before I ask, Sakina has given this answer. Something in return, some benefit. Whenever parties are entering into the agreement, they enter into the agreement with one greed, with one, you can say the motto or purpose that they are going to get some or other benefit. उनको कुछ ना कुछ तो benefit मिल रहा है, इसके लिए वो agreement में आ रहे हैं. Now, there are three parties, there are three agreements. Party A is a principal debtor who is going to get loan from the creditor, okay, from another person. So party A का तो benefit हो रहा है, उसका तो काम बन रहा है क्योंकि पैसे की जरूरत है और मिल रहा है. Then the creditor, ये second party है. Creditor को क्या benefit मिलेगा? He will be getting interest from principal debtor. जब लोन दिया जाएगा तो इंटरेस्ट तो कमाएगा, तो बी का भी फायदा हो रहा है. अब तीसरी पार्टी कौन है? श्योरिटी, मिस्टर सी. What benefit he is going to get? श्योरिटी को कोई बेनिफिट है क्या? इनफैक्ट वो तो अपनी रिस्क ले रहा है, बहुत बड़ी रिस्क ले रहा है. अगर ए ने पैसे नहीं चुकाए तो सी को देने ही पड़ेंगे, कैसे भी करके देने पड़ेंगे. सो ओवर हियर दिस एक्ट सेक्शन 126, व्हाट इट सेज दैट in case of contract of guarantee, the consideration may be direct or indirect. because it is assumed that one person who is giving you guarantee on your behalf may be having some hidden consideration. He may be having something in his mind. He may be thinking that today if I am helping him, tomorrow he will help. That means there is some consideration. अगर कोई किसी की हेल्प करता है, गारंटी देता है, तो उसमें उसका भी कोई ना कोई हिडन फायदा होगा, ऐसा माना जाता है. सो ओवर हियर इट इज सेड दैट कंसिडरेशन इन केस ऑफ contract of guarantee may be direct or may be indirect. And further it says that there is direct consideration or direct benefit between the agreement of principal debtor and principal creditor, whereas when surety enters into any agreement, his consideration is considered as indirect. उसको माना जाता है कि उसको कुछ ना कुछ तो इनडायरेक्ट फायदा होगा जिसकी वजह से वो उस एग्रीमेंट का पार्टी बन रहा है, राइट? तो इसके लिए उसको कहा जाता है डायरेक्ट और इनडायरेक्ट. देन द नेक्स्ट एसेंशियल कंडीशन इज लायबिलिटी. नाउ हियर लायबिलिटी सबसे पहले किसकी आती है? हम लोग उसी एग्जाम्पल को कंटिन्यू करते हैं. ए, बी और सी. ए इज डेटर, बी इज क्रेडिटर, सी इज अ श्योरिटी. लोन किसने लिया? ए ने लिया. तो जब चुकाने की बारी आएगी तो क्या क्रेडिटर डायरेक्टली गारंटर के पास जाएगा? व्हाट डू यू फील? व्हाट दैट क्रेडिटर विल डू? डायरेक्टली कैन ही गो टू द गारंटर कि भाई तुमने तो गारंटी दिया था, श्योरिटी दिया था, अभी पैसे भर दो? कैन ही गो डायरेक्टली टू द श्योरिटी? मिस्टर बी को क्या करना चाहिए? नहीं करना चाहिए. मिस्टर बी को क्या करना चाहिए? पहले जाना चाहिए ए के पास. तो ये जो लायबिलिटी है ये दो तरीके की होती है. पहली होती है प्राइमरी, जो सबसे पहले आती है, और ये लायबिलिटी किसकी है? प्रिंसिपल डेटर की. अगर वो नहीं पे कर पाया तो आ जाएगा सेकेंडरी लायबिलिटी, और ये लायबिलिटी होती है श्योरिटी. सो लायबिलिटी इन केस ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ गारंटी can be expressed in two ways. One is primary liability, which is on the shoulders of the principal debtor. And then if he is not in a position to pay, if primary liabilities are not performed, then only secondary liability will arise. And that secondary liabilities are on the shoulder of surety. फिर surety के कंधों पर आ जाएगा और उसको वो पे करना पड़ेगा. That is liability. ये रूल है, एक इसेंशियल कंडीशन भी है और एक कायदा है. डायरेक्टली गारंटर के पास नहीं जा सकता. जब ये मना कर देगा, बिल्कुल भी इसके पास पैसे नहीं है कि मैं दे ही नहीं पा रहा हूं, तब जाके बारी आएगी श्योरिटी की. अदरवाइज श्योरिटी बीच में से ही रिलीव हो जाएगा. देन द नेक्स्ट इज एसेंट. एसेंट को अगर सिंपल वे में याद रखना है ना, तो आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग इट ओवर हियर वर्ड एक्सेप्टेंस. जैसे यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने सीखा था ना, एंटरिंग इनटू द एग्रीमेंट, दैट मींस नो ऑल द पार्टीज हैव टू एग्री अपॉन द टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस in the similar manner. So over here they have explored the point assent. That means whatever are the terms and conditions, all the parties should be aware of that and they should accept it. प्रिंसिपल डेटर को भी सारी चीजें एक्सेप्ट होनी चाहिए, क्रेडिटर को भी सारी चीजें एक्सेप्ट होनी चाहिए, और श्योरिटी को भी सब पता भी होना चाहिए और उसका असेंट भी चाहिए, उसकी रजामंदी चाहिए, जहां पे किसी को फोर्स नहीं कर सकते आप. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ एसेंट. देयर शुड बी क्लियर कट एक्सेप्टेंस ऑफ द टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस ऑफ द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ एसेंट ओवर हियर. देन द नेक्स्ट वन इज sureties promise. There should be separate sureties promise to the creditor. क्रेडिटर को श्योरिटी का अलग से एक प्रॉमिस लिख के देना पड़ेगा कि मैं जिम्मेदारी लेता हूं, अगर डेटर पैसा नहीं दे पाया तो मैं वो पैसे भर दूंगा. क्लियरली ये चीज बतानी चाहिए, एक्सप्रेस वे में बतानी चाहिए. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज श्योरिटीज सेपरेट प्रॉमिस और श्योरिटीज प्रॉमिस to the creditor. The person who is granting the loan must have some separate sureties promise. तब जाके वो बात पक्का होता है और जाके आगे की बातें बढ़ती हैं और लोन दिया जाता है. एंड देन द लास्ट वन इज satisfy the essentials. In our chapter number 1, we have studied essentials of valid contract. So here also, all these 10 essential conditions are to be satisfied. That means apart from these 10 conditions, these are the extra conditions which are there. इसके लिए तो उसको स्पेशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कहा जाता है, राइट. 10 कंडीशन तो सेटिस्फाई करने ही है, उसके अलावा ये सारी चीजें भी होनी चाहिए आपके कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में, तब जाके वो वैलिड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बनता है. So that is satisfy the essential conditions. So there are total 8 essential conditions. अब अगर हम हर एक कंडीशन का पहला वाला लेटर अगर हम लोग ले लेते हैं, तो हमारे पास पहला जो वर्ड आ जाता है वो आ जाता है 10. कैसा 10? T for 3 parties, E for entering into agreement, N for number of agreements. देन उसके बाद जो हमारा वर्ड बनता है वो है CLASS, राइट. C for consideration, L for liabilities, A for assent, S for sureties promise, and the last one is satisfy the essentials. So this is the best way to keep this entire answer in your mind regarding the essentials of contract of guarantee. एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ गारंटी के जो 8 कंडीशंस हैं उसको इस तरीके से आप याद रख सकते हो. ओनली थिंग इज दैट आपको इसका फुल फॉर्म थोड़ा सा ध्यान में रहना चाहिए. इज इट क्लियर टू यू? ओके, आई थिंक इट इज क्लियर टू यू. So now based on whatever we have discussed, we will just have a look whether we have understood it thoroughly or not. Okay. Under which section the contract of guarantee is covered? हमारा जो लेक्चर स्टार्ट हुआ था वो वहां से स्टार्ट हुआ था. किसी को याद है? What was the number of that section where the contract of guarantee is covered? Okay. Rita has given very quick answer, 126. Dhanashri also 126. Okay, answers are flooding like anything. And direct message also. Very good. I'm very happy to see that everyone have given the correct answer. It is section 126. Then the second question is, how many parties are there in contract of guarantee? How many parties are there? 3 parties. What are the names or the legal titles? Legal titles. If you want, I can unmute you. You can give the answer. Yes, you can unmute yourself and you can give the answer. 3 parties, okay, that I understood. Who are these 3 parties? Okay, principal, debtor,
Debtors and
yes,
surety.
okay. Okay.
Surety.
Shaheen has given answer in the chat box. Principal, it's not principal, principal, debtor. Principal, debtor, creditor, and surety. So over here it will come. There are 3 parties in contract of guarantee, that is principal, debtor, creditor, and guarantor, or you can say the surety. Then the next is the last part is, who has to pay the primary liability? Just now we discussed regarding liabilities, primary liabilities and secondary liabilities. Okay, okay. Meaning Sakina and Dhanashri has given, Iram also has given the same answer. Okay, it is the principal debtor who has to pay the primary liability. And unless primary liability is not rejected, secondary liability will not arise. Secondary liabilities are on the shoulders of guarantor, and he will not be held responsible unless the primary liability is not rejected. अगर प्रिंसिपल डेटा रिजेक्ट कर देता है कि मेरे पास पैसे हैं ही नहीं देने के लिए, तो फिर वहां से सेकेंडरी लायबिलिटी स्टार्ट होती है. लेकिन अगर प्रिंसिपल डेटर कहता है कि आई विल गिव यू, जस्ट गिव मी 3-4 days मोर, आई विल पे इट टू यू, दैट मीन्स उसने अभी तक रिजेक्ट नहीं किया है, प्राइमरी लायबिलिटी अभी भी सर्वाइव्ड है. जब तक वो खुद रिजेक्ट नहीं करता है, या जब क्रेडिटर को लगता है कि अभी पैसे नहीं आने वाले, ये खाली ऐसे ही मुझे बोलता रहता है कि मैं 2-3 दिन के बाद दे दूंगा, एक हफ्ते के बाद दे दूंगा, फिर वो जाता है बात गारंटर के पास या श्योरिटी के पास। बट ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दिखने में बहुत सिंपल लगता है, पर ये बहुत ही कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है। दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे अगर देखा जाएगा ना, तो सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम में फंसने वाला है गारंटर, श्योरिटी। See, principal debtor has taken money for his own purpose that he has to return, that he also knows that. Creditor is going to get interest on that, दोनों को benefit हो रहा है. Problem is only for surety. If principal debtor is not returning money in time, then guarantor or surety have to make the payment. So whenever you are becoming guarantor or surety of any party, make sure that the party is going to fulfill the primary liability. इफ यू योर सेल्फ आर नॉट श्योर कि अरे ये मेरा दोस्त है, ये तो पैसे लोगों को वापस करता ही नहीं है, कभी भी उसकी श्योरिटी गारंटी नहीं लेना है, वो आपके सिर पे ही आएगा। That is the reason, there were so many cases in our Indian court related to contract of guarantee. And that is the reason day by day, the more and more strict and stringent rules and provisions are getting added into that particular contract. So that, the people, the innocent people should not suffer from any kind of losses or damages because of the smartness of some people. कुछ लोग बहुत स्मार्ट रहते हैं, वो ऐसे ही आपको बोलेंगे अरे मैं पैसा चुका दूंगा, एक हफ्ते में मेरा पैसा आने वाला है, तुम मेरी गारंटी ले लो, इस तरह से आपको कन्विंस करेंगे। बट यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल, यू हैव टू बी वेरी रैशनल व्हेन यू आर एंटरिंग into the agreement to pay liability of third party. Be very careful, take the decision very wisely, and then only you come to the contract of guarantee. Okay, so this was a very simple part, contract of guarantee, which we have done today, and that part comes to an end. And now after contract of guarantee, there is one more complicated contract that is related to the contract where guarantee is there, but that is not the guarantee. So that we are going to understand in our next period. That is very interesting part, related to guarantee, but different from guarantee. So with this note, I just stop sharing the screen, and we shall continue from the next contract in our next period.